Okay, so before we jump straight into the negotiation, we have to get a preview of how exactly the conflict started. And as we can tell from the previous scene, most conflicts begin with the different parties pointing the finger, just playing the blame game. So I want to read part of Fisher and Uri's getting to yes. They say, if you ask two people why they are arguing, the answer will typically identify a cause, not a purpose. Caught up in a quarrel, whether between a husband and a wife, between a company and the union, or between two businesses, people are more than likely to respond to what the other side has said or done, to act in pursuit of their own long-term interests. So again, it's just simply pointing the finger and really not just thinking before you speak. It's just a conflict that just completely erupts. So what we're going to see next are the first stages of a negotiation, that first initial dialogue, the first initial steps into the communication process that will eventually lead to a resolution through a negotiation. Hey, Danny. We're just waiting for Joseph. So he's on his way.
Always late.
Hi, Danny. Hey, Joseph.
Hey, Joseph.
Talking about the late guy, not paying late.
Well, frustrated.
You're frustrated. Yeah, it's all mine.
Tell me about it. I think we're all.
Well, you don't get locked out of your house every single time. You don't have to deal with people like Danny.
And you don't have to deal with pain and getting pain.
Alright, well, you called me for a reason, so let's talk about it, right?
Well, you know what? I mean, I appreciate you coming. I know you had to get out of work early and different things, but I'm just really, really fed up. I just want the key activated already. Like, it sucks. I pay my rent on time. I paid everything on time, and I don't even know when I'm gonna get into my own apartment. Like, I have to wait by the elevator 45 minutes until someone by chance comes down and gets off. Like, I've been dealing with this for a week, and you have my rent money already. Like, either you can give me back my rent money and I'd be more than happy to move out, because this is no living standards. Like, I might as well be living in a freaking garage. You know, it's like I'm really pissed off, and you're sitting here like you just don't care.
It's not, look, I know where you're coming from. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not in the same situation as you. But I tell you this, alright, I thank you for paying your bills on time, and I'm telling you that I've been paying this man, Danny, the association, the money. And so, yes, you've been calling me, and I've been telling him.
So you've been paying your bills? Listen. This is the documents right here. This is my bank statement of last week. And it states here that I did not receive any type of payment. Now, if I were to grab out of my paperwork that I have in my office, I can grab 3 months of payments that you have not paid. How are you getting off saying that you paying? You're not paying.
What are you talking about? 3 months? I've been paying every month. I've been paying on time, all the time.
Where's the proof of that? Where's the proof of that? I don't have any proof.
Well, I'm sorry you're unorganized, but I've been paying. I can show you. I have checks that I've written to you. I can show you how much I've been withdrawing and paying the exact same amount to you.
I really do think you're talking out of somewhere else, because I clearly have my statements. I mean,
well, you're clearly
I have.
Okay, but excuse me. This is obviously something in between you guys. Can you activate my key so I can just go
Listen,
home?
I can't activate your key until he pays. Listen.
But I paid already. I do my part with keeping everything that has to do with the association and just our common living area clean. I don't disturb you. I don't even have a parking pass. You do nothing. The association doesn't care about anything other than the board.
Good for you that you're paying, but listen, the person that needs to be paying me is not paying me. That's why I cannot.
Then take it out on him. I'm the one that's being affected then. Why can't you just give me my parking pass, activate the key, and I can leave? You need to take it up with him and not take it out on me.
Listen, that's like giving a homeless person a key to come in. I can't do it.
What do you mean I'm not homeless? I'm paying my bills.
But I have no proof of you paying him or him paying me. Listen, if you're paying him,
You're just selfish. All you care about is the money. All you care about is your money.
I told you from the beginning, I do not deal with tenants. I deal with the owners. The owner, you are clearly not paying, and your tenant is getting mad. And she's calling me up at 2 in the morning.
And I'm gonna keep calling you until you activate my key.
My tenant, has a right to be mad because I've been paying you. She's been paying me. I've been paying you. I don't know where you're putting the papers or where you're messing up, but you really need to recheck everything. I'll provide you and show you everything showing that I've been paying. It's not my fault that you're messing up and you're screwing up her life. That's not my fault.
Listen, it is your fault because I do not have proof. If I have proof, I will clearly do it. But listen, I cannot release a key. I cannot release a parking. Listen, it may look like I'm the enemy, but I'm not. He clearly is the enemy because he's not
Okay,
paying.
can you give him proof so that I can get upstairs and go to my home every night?
I'll give him the proof. Like I said, I'll show him the proof.
Okay, so then where is it?
I'll go get it.
Listen, all I can say is I cannot do anything with you. Sorry, but you need to stop calling me at 4
I'm gonna keep calling you so you activate the key because you guys have no idea what it's like not being able to get into your own
When
home.
my phone rings now at 2 in the morning, I know it's you. I'm not gonna answer the phone. I'm not gonna go
Well,
open
then
the
I'll
door.
start calling your wife. I'll do other things. You just need to activate the key and you need to show him proof. Or because I'm ready to move out. Are you gonna refund me that 1 week, this entire week, worth pay of rent?
You
Are
need
gonna
to work
refund
it
me?
out. You need to work it out. And
No, you two need to
I can't.
work it out. You need to give me my money back. You need to activate the key, and you guys need to figure it out, or else I'm out of here. Are you gonna write me a check right now for $1,200?
I've been paying the guy. I'm not writing the check. I've been paying the guy. He's the one.
Listen,
He's
you may
the one
say
that does
that
it.
you may say that
That's
you're
all.
paying. You may say that you're paying, but listen, stop calling me, and you need to pay. That's stated. It's clear.
All right. Well, how about we come to negotiation on something?
The only way we're gonna get something done is if you activated it.
And if I'm not gonna activate it unless I get paid. I mean, it's simple. I look like a bad guy, but listen, I can't talk to you because you're a tenant, and I can't talk to you. I can only talk to you because you're.
Well, I'm ready to
but I
move
guess
out.
you're not.
I'm
saying anything.
ready to move out until.
Someone here is lying. It may be you guys. I don't know.
Okay, freeze. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a couple of helpful hints on how to get to a resolution. If you're handling a negotiation, or if you're in the middle of a conflict, you're obviously not going to get anywhere when you keep pointing the fingers. You have to be a better listener. So I'm going to go through again our book, Getting to Yes, and give you some advice that Fisher and Uri give us to get to yes in a negotiation. So let's see. So one of the best ways is obviously through effective communication, through active listening. And Fisher and Uri say, people listen better if they feel you have understood them. They tend to think that those who understand them are intelligent and sympathetic people, whose own opinions may be worth listening to. So in other words, if you are actively listening, that same person will reciprocate that and listen back. So if you want the other side to appreciate your interests, begin by demonstrating that you appreciate theirs. Having thought about your concerns and theirs, you should go into a meeting not only with one or more specific options that would meet your legitimate interests, but also with an open mind. An open mind is not an empty one. Be hard on the problem and soft on people. Attack the problem without blaming the other person. One way to dovetail interests is to invent several options that all equally accept to you and ask the other side which they prefer. You want to know what is preferable, not necessarily what is acceptable. You can take that option, work with it some, and again present two or more variants, asking which one they prefer. In this way, without making a decision, you can improve the plan until all of you find no more joint gains. So basically, what they're saying is A, you want to effectively communicate by being an active listener. B, you want to put yourself in the other person's shoes. And lastly, you want to go into the negotiation with an open mind and throw out different alternatives to the resolution. And then together, as you're throwing out the different resolutions, you guys could build one. So let's see what happens when the discussion goes in a more positive way. Taking these hints or this advice from Fisher and Murray.